Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my daily vlog channel. Today, like I said, I got an appointment this morning, and so that's what I'm on my way to do now. It's very overcast outside, as you saw. It's probably going to rain sometime today, like always, but yeah, I plan on, after this appointment, maybe going to pick up The Killing Joke. I really have been wanting to get it opening, the day that it comes out on Blu-ray. I wanted to see it in theaters, but it didn't really work out, so I'm looking forward to see it. I've heard, the spoilers and all that kind of stuff, and slightly disappointed in a couple things, but I think overall I'm really gonna dig it, at least the portion of it that's based off of the actual, I would say graphic novel, but I mean, it's a graphic novel, but it's not like hundreds of pages long. Yeah, so I mean, it's a graphic novel. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to picking it up. I really want the Target Steelbook. But, I think I might just, get the regular Blu-ray, DVD Blu-ray combo pack. I mean, it's the same price. I just don't know if I'm going to go all the way to Target just to get it, and then maybe it be sold out. So, but either way, I'm looking forward to checking it out. Some people, complained about, I know the animation style. They say it's like a step back, but I actually really dig that animation, and I like that they did it. And I mean, they did it intentionally. Some people are complaining like, why'd they do this? They really dropped the ball. Did they not know what they're doing when they intentionally did it like that to try to match the mood of the graphic novel? Because I mean, that's such an iconic graphic novel that, like, the images are burned in your brain, so they had to change it up somehow. But I know some people are like, well, I mean, they did a different animation style for The Dark Knight Returns, different than the actual graphic novel, and it turned out great. Like, yeah, that is cool. I mean, that'd be cool if they did it like that too, but I like the little rough around the edges, animation that they used. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know some people are like, man, the first rated R, Batman, basically, if you don't count the Ultimate Edition of Batman vs. Superman, this story needed to be rated R. I don't really care what people say about how you could have edited it down and all that kind of stuff. The subject matter itself is enough for an R rating. And that's without me seeing it. I mean, if they do any slight adaptation of the actual, the actual graphic novel, then it should be rated R. And technically, I'm still of the belief that The Dark Knight Returns probably should have been an R rating too, due to the subject matter and some of the extreme violence that's in it. I mean, and I know a lot. If it was, if those were live action, they'd be rated R for sure. Maybe it's because it's animation and they don't really take into consideration the blood and stuff as much because it's obviously animated. But to me, the art of animation is just another form of film. Some people don't watch movies just because they're animated. I consider, animated films just as much as films as, live action. It's just done a different way. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that there's a separation in some ways. I agree that, technically, sometimes I wish there wasn't a separate category for, at the Oscars for a best animation film, because to me there's some animated films that are just hands down the best picture of the year. Just because it's animated, it shouldn't be in a different category. I have a feeling in the next 15 years there's not going to be that category. And I know sometimes every once in a while they're like, okay, usually whatever the big, the Pixar movie of the year is or whatever, they'll kind of sometimes slap it in the best picture category. But because there's just some that are just so good that how can they not be, best picture worthy just because they're animated? That doesn't make sense, because if it makes you feel the same way, if the voice acting makes you feel the same way as you would in a live action, if your emotions, and the only thing that's different is visually you're seeing animation. You know, it doesn't. So that's just, to me, there's no difference between, you know, an animated film than, you know, watching a film on, you know, Panavision, you know, that kind of film. I'm saying, you know, a lot, but yeah, that's really what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, I didn't expect to go down that route of talking about that. But anyways, I'm not saying that some of these Batman movies are Best Picture worthy. I mean, The Dark Knight Returns made me feel emotions that I would feel for a Best Picture winner. So, all right, guys. Well, I will see you after my appointment. All right, so I just went into Walmart, and you already know what I got. That's my failed attempt at a Joker laugh. Yep, The Killing Joke. Cannot wait to watch this as soon as I get home. It's gonna be awesome. That was a terrible Joker impression. Alright, anyways, I'm getting ready to watch The Killing Joke. Just got home.
So everything's settled for tonight? We can count on you?
Woo! Man. 50 minutes into it. The prologue, let me pause it real quick. The new Batgirl prologue was very interesting. I understand why they did that. I understand why they wanted to add to that storyline, maybe to give it more of an impact. I understand that. It's just the tone of the prologue, you know, the first 30 minutes does not match the tone of the actual part of this that's based on the graphic novel. Basically, the graphic novel starts out where Batman's walking into Arkham Asylum, and that doesn't happen until like the 35-minute mark. I didn't hate the prologue. It's just weird when you're used to me. It's like if I'm just trying to I mean, it's like if there's a book that you've read that you love, but randomly there's like a huge story before that story even starts. I guess the equivalent would be like if you watched you know, I guess you could say 1989's Batman, and the first 30 minutes was just about Vicky Vale before. You know what I mean? Like if they came out with like a special edition that was 30 minutes of Vicky Vale beforehand. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like how I didn't hate it at all. I didn't hate what they did. Some people really hate what they did and, you know, say, you know, just to have her, you know, I'm not going to go into spoiler territory here, but I didn't hate what they did. It was different. The tone just doesn't match the rest of the movie. So basically, once it hits, it goes from being, you know, okay, good, to being, when it starts really setting, when it's I mean, it's pretty much exactly like the graphic novel. I mean, it's intense, and the tone is just right to me. The voice acting, the animation is just right. So, I could see in future times of me watching this, I may fast forward. Well, not fast forward. I may just start it from where the graphic novel starts off, or I may watch the whole thing. Overall, you know, the prologue's good. It's just not, you know, the original thing that I would always think of that happens before, you know, the Killing Joke begins. I think it should have just started then, you know, where it begins. But then it'd be a short film, which that's fine. They could have done a short film and then had like a special feature of the prologue, you know, about Batgirl and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get back to it. All right, well, I just finished watching Batman: The Killing Joke, and I really, really, really liked it. The prologue, you know, the Batgirl stuff, I could probably do without, but I didn't hate it. But the part that was literally an adaptation of The Killing Joke was amazing. Brutal and brilliant. So I probably give this a 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, and the 4 is only because of the fact that the prologue, the tone does not really match the rest of the movie, but it's all good. I definitely enjoyed it and it was worth the wait. Alright everybody, well, I went and picked up my wife from work and filmed a Killing Joke review, which is going to be going up on my channel soon. I actually filmed it, edited it, and uploaded it, but I didn't watch through it before I uploaded it. And some of the music, I guess it duplicated itself and was at another part of the video when I didn't mean to put it there. So as soon as I pressed publish, I realized I did that, and so I gotta re-edit it. Not re-edit, I just gotta change the music part, so it'll be up later. By the time you see this video, you will have already seen the Killing Joke review on my main channel. It's gonna be spoiler filled. So now, like I said, this afternoon we'll be going to see Star Trek Beyond. Very excited for that. Very excited. Big Trekkie right here. Yeah, I love Star Trek just as much as I love Batman and Star Wars and James Bond. But for the next couple hours, I am going to be reading, because I don't really feel like I've been watching so many movies, and I just want to do a little bit of reading this afternoon. I might take a little nap, wake up, get some coffee, and then get ready to go to the movies. Obviously, I'm not going to take a 4-hour nap. I usually only take like 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, well, we're about to go see Star Trek Beyond now, so I will let you know how it is when it's over. Yay, another pretty sky, even though it's been off and on raining. All right, well, the movie was amazing. I loved it, loved it, loved it. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Awesome, great film. Really made me feel like I was watching classic Trek again. Just the team, the conversations between, Bones and Kirk is just, I'm gonna do a full review of the film on my main YouTube channel for those of you that are interested. So look out for that soon. I just dropped everybody off at my house and I gotta go get gas. I didn't realize that there was no gas in the car, and I gotta go get gas because this is the car that my wife brings to work. And so I just need to make sure she has some gas for in the morning, because that's the kind of husband I am. Yeah, the movie was phenomenal. There was actually a really funny cell phone commercial about not being on your cell phone. It was Oliver Stone, one of my favorite filmmakers, controversial filmmaker. He's basically has a cell phone. He's like, guys, this cell phone, and he's talking about how the government listens in on the cell phones and talking about all these negative things about cell phones, kind of tongue-in-cheek. And then he's like, if you don't listen to anything I say, just stay off the phones during the movie. And it was so hilarious. It was perfect. So yeah, but anyways, it's time to get gas. I almost passed the gas station. I almost passed the gas. Getting gas is fun after 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, now we got a full tank of gas. I'm digging gas prices right now. I'm really digging it. Remember when I first got my license, gas was like $1.30 something back when I was 16. So that's what, 12, 13, 14 years ago? Dang, it's been a while. And then I think the most I've ever paid was when the gas got really high. I think I paid like almost $5 a gallon. Cost like over, I think at one time, because of the car I had, it cost over almost 60 bucks to fill up my tank. Now gas is like $1.89, and it only cost, and this car was on empty, and it cost $26. That's a price I like to pay on gas.
Not to fly to Majestic. Look at this. You can't really look at the skyline here in Cincinnati without thinking of that famous song. WKIP in Cincinnati. Hey, Sally's got it. Oh, Luke Perry, that's right. Right, he still lives in 90210, right?
All right, so we got home around 10. Me and my wife caught up on some Adam the Woo videos. We had missed the past 2 days. We caught up on those. Yes, she watches his daily vlogs with me, and so we watch him, try to watch him every day. And been watching the Red Sox Mariners game. The Red Sox were doing great until the 8th inning. Now the Mariners are winning, and it's top of the 9th. So this is not turning out good at all. It was great for most of the game. But anyways, that's been my day. Enjoyed the heck out of the movie. I'm gonna finish up this game. So thank you guys so much for watching. This video today wasn't really all that eventful to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure you guys are still enjoy these videos anyways. But tomorrow, by the time you see this, around 10 a.m. my time, Eastern time, I'll be doing a live stream with Luke Razor Bar Reviews on my channel. So I'll be popping up some links on Facebook and everything like that too. And I'm going to try to get this video up before 10 o'clock, but we just planned it and we're kind of keeping it not hush-hush because we didn't like set it in stone. So that's why I haven't really announced it yet. But it's going to be something more like we're just doing the live stream, then it'll be able to be seen like in replays, you know, replays. Ugh. The Red Sox just lost. That game got away from them so quick. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.